This is my quality 2008 Lexus ISF, and it's almost perfect, and I fix it in this video. So the Lexus ISF was iconic because it came with a 5.0 V8, a 2UR GSE. This car was advertised to be luxury, quick, have the fastest shifting, and just overall be the first of its kind in many factors. But there's one thing missing. The 2008 and 2009 models came with an open differential. Those early cars make up about 62% of total production of the Lexus ISF. So I went ahead and bought myself a limited slip differential from a private seller, and in this U-Haul box, it shipped all the way from Florida. I could smell the diff fluid. Oh!
We're using a New York strip steak, but this grilling know-how can be used anytime you grill boneless steaks of the same thickness. Trim the steak of any excess fat.
This differential is not even from an ISF model. From the 2010 plus to 2014, the ISF came with a Torsen Limited Slip Differential, which allows you to go skidding, or in professional terms, it locks up the rear wheels and makes them spin at the same time when under load. Now, this one is not from an ISF. Now, where is it from? It's from the later RCF model. That was the next generation of the F car that Lexus debuted from 2014, and it went for a whole decade till 2024. In 2017, that's when they switched up to the eLSD. There's two different differentials that were then introduced by Lexus. There's a lot of talk on forums. Will the RCF differential fit in the ISF? I bought this differential to show you guys if it can work or not. If I'm not mistaken, they say that I just have to take this off, put the ISF rear cover on, and it should just mount up. Oh, nope. Now for this next part, you're gonna wanna use like a plastic scraper. You won't create any grooves in the metal. You will avoid any potential scratches and potential leaks too. So let's get scraping. Alright, so now that I'm under here, under the car, great angle by the way. Gotta take this thing off. These mid-pipe hangers right here. That thing is a pain in the freaking booty hole to get out. That's something I'm gonna have to work around again. And when I made the Valvetronic exhaust video, contemplated. Whew. And honestly, that is probably the hardest part of this whole process, is taking out the axle back, because the freaking exhaust hangers are like super glued on. They're so hard to get out. Axle here almost oh If you look at both of these differentials here, This side is the ISF differential. This side is the RCF differential. And the horizontal and vertical difference is right here. You just swap over the ISF rear cover over to the RCF. And then with these, I'm not gonna be replacing these because I don't have any tools to do this. So in the future, maybe I'll go ahead and replace those. But for now, I'm just only gonna be doing the rear plate. So stinky. If you know about diffs, diff fluid. I caught the plate. Oh my gosh. This is the plate that I need too. These seals have, I'm really trying to see if this is the right part number here. Got my Chromatex here. Now it's the next day. I have the RTV all sealed up right here. I let it sit overnight so I could let this fully cure before I put this in. I just want to go over everything really quickly so you guys can have an understanding of what the difference is here. So, because these are pretty new and better than the ISF. Utilizing the original bushings, going to be utilizing the original bushings that mount the rear side of the LSD as well. And if you look here, it's horizontal, it goes sideways. Now everyone says, oh, you should just turn the bushing on the subframe. That thing is not moving anywhere. So it's either I cut it out and put the new Super Pro bushings in, or just use the original one and swap out the plate, which is what I did here. It's confirmed that all the mounting spots match up, no issue. I'm gonna see if it fits in the car. Now this plate right here is the RCF rear plate. It's mounted up to my ISF pumpkin here. And as you can see, the mounting points are vertical. So let's get it in. There's not too many bolts here that I need to assemble to get this swapped out. It's just this right here. What the fuck? Alright, so now that we got the diff on, there's only one thing left to do. Alright, so we just finished up the Lexus here. Everything is all put on, everything is ready to go. The next step here is to test it out. So yeah, I'm gonna get both angles from that side and this side. Get both wheels spinning at the same time. This is in a controlled environment, but look, I got wheels spinning on both sides. The LSD is working. And like always, don't try this at home. All right, let's give it a whirl. Wow, this thing really can slide. Wow. Oh man, that is crazy. If I have one thing to say, If you can get a Torsen LSD in your ISF, you definitely need to get one.